Ayo kita mulai. Malah ke exit, malah restart. Ya udah. Silahkan, sok. Makin sukses. Siap. Ayo. Server. Kita Asia nggak mungkin. Asia terlalu kejepe-jepean. Yuk. Udah, kita ke SEA saja. Ayo kita main. Si cowok lah. Kita milih babang tampan. Iya. Jelas ini. There's only one name. Aduh, ini grafiknya harus gue turunin dulu nih kayaknya. Aduh, oh aduh. Siapa dia? Dia siapa? Ya, saling tunduk-menunduk kepala. Aduh, dimasukin lagi. Ini serasa MC sebelah loh. Oke, serasa dimasukin cocok ke dalam. Nah udah, MC sebelah dipegang pula. Langsung diusir. Kita diusir. Tidak dikasih kekuatan dalam, malah diusir. Kasih tali dulu kek apa kek biar nggak putus loh katanya. Tapi ini yang kita bilang namanya prepare 2 tahun. Wajar aja kalau tuh siapa di air. Dia muncul dalam air dan kebalik pula. Hebat. Ya, gimana cerita konsep macam apa ini? Airnya kok di atas? Di atas kok ada air? Eating, bangun, bangun. Udah bangun ngapain sih pakai CPR? Tinggian sih grafiknya, harus di drop lagi.
Are you alright? Do you feel any discomfort?
Nah, lupa deh siapa? Lupa deh siapa? Lupa deh. Cuman namanya tuh terlalu CN. Tapi kita belum lihat kata-kata yang lainnya. Nah, saya iki Siopo.
We are in the gorgeous spirits. It's on the outskirts of Jinzhou, Huanglong. Your attire doesn't seem local. Are you a roving traveler from afar or someone returning home?
Ntar dulu nih, gue harus cek dulu suaranya. Ntar gue takutnya malah suaranya dominasi. Si Oper nih. Ini MC-nya namanya Openg. Oper udah si Oper ya. Oper siapa? Koper loh.
So you don't know why you're here, where you're from,
nah,
who you are.
Karena kita terakhir kali itu dipegang-pegang loh. Wajar lah amnesia. Ya, kita amnesia as always. Amnesia itu adalah hal dasar membuat game, anime, segala macam. Pasti ada amnesia.
The wind has brought us a warning. The Atheric Sea is converging. It seems a new tacit field is taking shape.
Apa maksudnya tuh? Itu maksudnya apa? Etheric.
We better hurry over to meet up with Baiju at our gathering spot and get out of here. Guess you really can't recall a thing, but don't worry. If you got any questions, we can talk as we move. Yang and I will give you the full scoop every little detail.
Namanya Hayang.
Rover.
Hayang.
Can we
Aduh.
call you that for now? Before you remember your true name?
Ya manggil Opet loh. Ya. Cocok. Opet ya.
We shouldn't stay here. If you don't have
Jangan
other
Opet ya.
plans,
Opet.
how about leaving with us for now?
Opet. Apa ya?
The terrains are complicated here, and we usually take that one route. If you don't mind, perhaps we can leave together for now. You can decide your future plans once we leave here. Yeah, let's get going.
Melangkah dengan tampan dan pemberani. Chapter 1 pun dimulai.
Rover, I know you can't remember a thing, but there's one thing I'm 90%
Wasde.
no, 100% sure about you. You must be a resonator too. You've got a tacit mark. in the back of your hand, and you have a gourd. This is proof you're a resonator. Your gourd's design looks a bit different from the ones we use, though. Also, we have resonators who can detect the
Biarkan sampai
formation of
selesai.
tacit fields nearby, like what Yang Yang just did. She can tell all kinds of information by reading the streams in the wind. That's her resonance ability, while I couldn't feel a thing. Plus, not many people are gonna hang out in the wilderness these days, unless they're resonators.
Tuh, tinggian kak. Cuman 9. Ya nggak apa-apa lah. Apa yang lo harapkan? Voice from musik from sound effect jebul ambient ini low loh, dimana yang full, dimana yang ini. Wah, coba dulu kita kalau pas udah malas juga. Tapi bagus lah, gampang diinget. Cuma ada nyelip angka 7 doang. Kalau itu jadi triple 6 bagus. Baru satu peta doang. Tapi atau fantas.
Seem all nice and quiet here now, but you never know when a tacit discord might pop up out of nowhere. Oh my, speak of the devil!
Tapi secara komparasi soal awal-awal masih ini anak soal fantasi.
Despite having forgotten everything? Wow! Watch me lead the charge next time. No one messes with my show. I mean, Jisha.
Waduh, ada temennya Shenlong. Jadi dia temennya Shenlong. Huh? Flashback. Ya, ketemu temennya Shenlong. Hey bro. Temennya Shenlong.
What's wrong? Are you injured from the fight?
Apa tuh?
This is the statue of Jue, the sentinel in Zhengzhou, in the shape of a long. There is one capital and 6 cities in Huanglong, with each city having its own sentinel. While they share some similarities in appearance, there are also differences. Sentinels are present where civilizations thrive. Huanglong stands out with the highest number of currently coexisting sentinels because of its long history and vast land. Records state the sentinels in Huanglong were once a single entity. Now they are each responsible for a part of Huanglong. Naturally, there are sentinels in other regions too, but fewer compared to Huanglong. In Huanglong, most of the sentinels take the shape of a long. In other regions, they manifest in various forms. You were standing face to face with our sentinel? One can hardly see our sentinel with their own eyes. Most people only get the chance during the appointment ceremonies. According to your description, you stood pretty close. Only the sentinel's appointed resonator is allowed in its proximity. For now, that person is the magistrate of Zhengzhou.
Bayangan doang.
Whoa, darn! That must be an elite class! Chizia might be in danger. Rover, please.
Jalan lagi. Tutorial.
No hesitation. Moment of resonance.
Gitu dong ada animasinya. Jangan kayak game sebelah, nggak ada animasinya sama sekali.
Rover, watch out! Deference. Let me be your blade. Tempest.
Aduh, gua 60 aja patah-patah.
Speeding up. Speeding up.
Swift and resolute. The end has come.
Was close. You fought so well. I didn't even get a chance to help, and Yang just rushed over to protect you like a Anyway, Yang was trying to shield you, and then bam! The Tessa Discord was taken care of before I could get a good look. Chizia. Oh, by the way, speaking of Baija, we're almost there. The place where we said we'd meet with Baija. She's the resonator I've been talking about. Baija can heal with her resonance ability, and we found you together at the bottom of the gorge. Baija did some first aid for you. You seemed to have drowned, but your airway was clear. Your clothes were dry and clean too. Oh, and of course it was Yang who investigated your clothes and mouth by feeling it through the streams. She kept blushing and apologizing to you as she did while you were out cold. Chizia.
Bisa gak? Nyiksa sih. Ya, kasihan PC gua. Cukup medium aja.
See? There's a resonance beacon over there. When you see a beacon, be sure to register and activate it. It's usually safe within a 5-meter radius of a beacon. It can protect you from danger sometimes.
Rover, could you hand me your terminal for a moment? Done. Its design and system version are different from ours, but your terminal still has the data transfer and other basic functions.
Gak buang-buang waktu. Kan biasanya kita harus redeem dulu lah. Gitu dong, permudah hidup.
Almost at the gorge's entrance. There will be a descent, but if your terminal's glider module still works, it will make things easier. I will show you how to use it.
Once you're out of the gorge, there's only a short walk to reach Jinzhou.
Was benar.
Jinzhou is the safest place around here. The resonance nexus provides coverage for the whole city. Besides, we've got a protective barrier and strong fortifications. Right?
Jinzhou sits between the Desert Highland and the Norfolk Barrens. It's a border city and a fortress. It's very crucial to the safety of Huanglong.
Huh? We've agreed to meet up with Baizhe here. Where is she?
This is the center of the Etheric Sea.
A tacit field? When did it show up? It wasn't here when we just got here.
But I didn't sense a hint of a tacit field's presence.
So it appeared while we weren't looking? Like in the blink of an eye? Or maybe the Etheric Sea can tell where we are. Could it be following us?
The center of the tacit field.
Isn't that Baizhe? Baizhe! Baizhe!
We're too far away. Perhaps she can't hear us.
We agreed to meet up around here and she said she was off to collect some samples. Gosh, did she really go straight into the heart of a tacit field for that?
Baizhe wouldn't take such risks without careful consideration. Freshly formed tacit fields go through a dormant period. The faster a tacit field forms, the longer its dormant period lasts. For now, this tacit field should be safe.
According to after the hero plays, yes, there's a chance for that.
Right. The glider can't carry us beyond the tacit field's range. Besides, Baija is there. We'll have to go down and see what is going on. Now it's time to use the glider module. Rover, let me help you activate it.
Tapi gue nggak bisa muter nih. Nggak bisa main pakai stick sih.
We're in a dormant tacit field, right? Why did you come here by yourself?
Dia bingung, saya bingung, semua bingung.
You know we...
Dicolek. Dia pun nyolek.
You are all right, it seems.
Yeah, you were super energetic. Handled a super big TD. Way more spirited than me.
I've been keeping an eye on his condition through the stream.
Ada apa nih? 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 Ada apa nih?
Baija is just concerned about your condition. She must think we shouldn't be letting you move around that much, since you've just regained consciousness.
Ah?
Wow, would you look at that?
This isn't the place for talking. Let's go.
Gue tuh ngeliat dia tuh inget si Horikitui. Gempa. Lagi lain bisa entet dong.
Strike from the shadows.
Let me be your blade.
Alah,
It's the test
ketawa
of his
entet.
queen's ability. Be careful.
shapeless.
Lu ngindar, oi. Ngapain lu ngindar? Aduh.
Doesn't matter. Speeding up. Deference. Ha. Hi. Ha.
Iya, dia pusing. Iya, pusing. Malah berevolusi dia.
Hey. Ha. Ha. Speeding up.
Swift and resolute. One more time. Moment of resonance. I sense your weakness.
Let me be your blade.
Keep it together.
Precipitant. Storm. Hear my command. Hi. Ha. Ha.
Selesai. Nggak apa lah, gue pusing kalau mikirin.
Rover! Are you alright? Are you hurt?
Hah? Fine.
Oh, thank goodness. We could see that darn barrier, but couldn't lay a finger on it.
I'm fine too. I've never seen such a formidable tacit discord before, but Rover was able to completely defeat it.
Together dong. Barengan, mana mungkin
Too
sendirian.
much. It was all thanks to you, Rover. That's strange. This place isn't known to be so dangerous.
Anyway, come check this out.
Dia tuh seperti ember.
Oh, this is an echo.
Wow.
Si
An
Eko.
echo of the elite class. Someone got lucky today.
My apologies. We got a little carried away. Does reverberation or echo ring a bell to you, Rover? Everything in our world is made up of frequencies, and every sound generates a reverberation. Those echoes are the lingering reverberations of tacit discords after they disintegrate. We can absorb them into the databanks in our Pangu terminals.
Oh, by Pangu terminal, she means the gourd-shaped device every resonator has, developed by researchers in Guanglong. But you see, it's not always we get to find these. Also, there's a limit to what your gourd can absorb.
Absorption is only possible when your databank's level is equal to or higher than the tacit discord's level. The terminal can then convert its reverberation into an echo for use in battle. My terminal issued a warning when it detected that tacit discord earlier. It should at least be an overlord class. Rover, would you mind checking your databank level?
No need for that. Rover, why don't you just try absorbing it with your terminal?
Isep.
Oh, so it doesn't work.
Aduh, coba pakai teko ya, teko.
No worries. You can start with smaller ones before tackling this guy here. There should be some sweet baby roshrooms around here. Let's go check those out, shall we?
We'll need to report the unusual phenomena here to the City Hall and the Academy. Let's make our exit.
Lapar. Kekuatan Rasengan. Puting beliung lewat. Bagus.
What kind of power is that? Rover, you've been playing the fool all along? I've never seen a resonance ability quite like this. You got any other tricks up your sleeve? Like eating a whole tacit discord? Grilling echoes alive?
Nah.
Could it be related to your lost memories? Can you recall anything now? Rover, are you feeling all right? Any discomfort? Could it be the side effect of fighting that tacit discord?
Perasaan gua atau patang-patang kata-kata kecepetan. Tapi bagus sih. Ya, I need.
Absorbing echoes with the human body is not entirely unprecedented.
Mbak Aish.
With the human body. I remember comprehensive mirror for historians mentioned this in the Huanglong section's opening. A celestial being descended, commanding the Tiankun's boundless power. Assuming mortal form, they condensed the primordial essence, creating Pangu. Cleaving heaven and earth apart, they aligned the celestial and terrestrial. Their radiance encompassed the four corners. Thus began the illustrious annals of Huanglong, as provinces were first demarcated.
Apa maksudnya tuh?
There was a very strong person way back, like they held the whole universe right in their hands. As there was no terminal in those days, they absorbed the tacit discords with their bare hands. And the TD they absorbed was the most powerful of all. That person turned it into the first echo ever. Then they used the power of that echo to rebuild the world, sort out the laws, and that's how the history of Huanglong began. Actually, I'm not. I hope I was, though. Those were just some old tales my parents used to tell me, kind of like the Sentinel's appointment thing. Yang Yang's got an impressive memory for the ancient texts. Me, I just happen to roughly remember what the story's about. Whether it's true or not, that story happened a long time ago, when Jinzhou didn't even exist. Could it be that Rover's like the great-great-great-great-great-granddaddy of us all?
Let's not jump to conclusions without enough data and proper analysis. Rover.
Wait! The signal's back!
This is a holographic message to all of Jinzhou from the City Hall.
My fellow soldiers and citizens, I apologize for any inconvenience caused. I am Jin Shi, the magistrate of Jinzhou. As the moon-chasing festival approaches, our city welcomes visitors from around the world. The festivities are highly anticipated by our people, and I too share in this joyful sentiment. Jinzhou has always been a crucial defense against the tacit discord outbreaks, safeguarding Huanglong. We have a heavy responsibility on our shoulders with no room for retreat or failure. It is the dedication of our warriors. along with the diligence of our citizens, that has allowed us to thrive in peace and prosperity. Despite the challenges of tacit discords, we remain steadfast and hospitable to visitors, upholding our enduring traditions. With that in mind, I have a favor to ask. Among our many visitors, there is one visitor that holds utmost importance to me, the city of Jinzhou, and the entirety of Huanglong. We have awaited your arrival for a long time. Given the circumstances, you may be feeling bewildered at this time. You should have noticed some strange happenings related to you. If you plan to stay in Jinzhou for some time, I would be more than delighted to personally meet you in the City Hall of Jinzhou. While I cannot guarantee to provide all the answers you need, I will do my best to assist you and provide necessary permissions, if applicable. This is only my personal request. You can decide your course of action in any way you see fit. Therefore, I request the people and soldiers of Jinzhou to assist this esteemed visitor when the opportunity arises.
Apa nih?
Why do I get this feeling?
This person our magistrate was talking about
As Rover.
Kecepatan.
Now you're
Nggak
talking
mungkin.
a little like Baiju, Rover.
Hey, that ain't the point, okay?
What are your plans now, Rover? I remember you had a flashback of yourself looking into its eyes when you saw the statue of our sentinel. We can't confirm its authenticity, but based on the magistrate's message, it seems Jinzhou has a lot to do with your past. Whether you were the visitor our magistrate mentioned or not, you are surely important to Jinzhou, and you will be our important
Friend! We've already entrusted our lives to each other. I've never seen so many TDs packed together. And that elite one was so scary. Well, you did get rid of most of them. Anyway, once we're back in Jinzhou, I'll treat you that famous specialty from Panhua's restaurant.
That's ahead. Let's go ahead.
It would be best for your well-being to have a thorough physical examination once we arrive in Jinzhou. While there don't seem to be any immediate side effects following the absorption of that echo, we cannot rule out the possibility of other latent risks. Given our lack of data on you and your unusual physical signs, I suggest absorbing another reverberation with your terminal when we find one. That being said, please be sure to proceed cautiously.
Yeah, don't go too hard on yourself. You should get a checkup just to be safe. Besides, Yang Yang's very worried about you.
If you feel any discomfort along the way, please do let us know.
I'm gonna get you one you can absorb. I never go back on my promise. Your hero Chisha's on the hunt.
sense your weakness.
Let me be your blade. Tempest!
Jadi beku.
Can you reenact what you did before?
Maybe you can only absorb the powerful ones with your body. Or does it have to be a certain type of tacit discord? Or maybe... maybe we should give your terminal a whirl. Never seen a gourd quite like yours before, but it sure is working just fine.
Mm-mm.
Your terminal's got a different look, but the functions are pretty much the same.
I sense your weakness. An unexpected discovery.
Let me be your blade.
Hey, ha, hey, ha. Hey, hey, ha, hey, ha. Tempest.
Swift and resolute.
Ada embe.
The shapeless. Hey, hi, ha. Huh.
No hesitation.
Look! Jinzhou City's just up ahead.
Rover?
Selesai.
There you are. My dearest. Seed of fate.
Nah, dia siapa nih? Kok disensor-sensor nih? Adegan apa nih? Nyensor-nyensor.
Alrighty, what should we do next? Shall we go grab a bite?
I am to return to the academy. The anomalies of the gorges of spirits, the resurgence of that tacit field, and the many wave-worn phenomena occurrences. I should report them in time.
Then I'll go submit our report and prepare the documentation needed for Rover's audience with the magistrate while I'm there. It may take some time, but there won't be too much paperwork.
Then I guess I'll take Rover over to the Nexus Tower for registration first, and we'll just hang out for a while. Being new to Jinzhou and all, he can't be left standing outside the city hall with nothing to do. Hospitality is our local specialty, you know.
Then I'll leave you in Shizia's care, Rover. Is that all right with you? I'll give you a call once the paperwork is done.
Leave it to me.
I'll send the branch of Resin Medical Science a notice. We need to conduct a thorough physical examination on you to make sure you are fine. Come visit the academy after your audience if you have no other plans. The unique nature of your condition requires specialized treatment only available in the Huashu Academy. And your body is bound to arouse the interests of many researchers. Myself included.
Ship.
Baizhi, I think your last sentence could be worded better.
I see. I agree that my phrasing lacked the attention to detail. Please allow me to reorganize my words.
You guys done yet? What's the holdup? Let's move! Then I'll have more time to show Rover around. We've got loads of fun in Jinzhou. We can go watch lion dances, hero plays, stand-up shows, and then maybe the martial championships. Plus tons of different treats to try out. You think it, we have it.
Ship, ngiship. tahun di delay malah sebagus ini. Sampai ketiduran lagi. As always, selalu saja turun.
Chisa, ally of justice at your service. Are you the one in need of a hero?
Oke, ini ya bonus. Tahap keretongan lagi. Banyak 200. Ini ya buat gacha tuh. Oh, 4 bintang 5. Indonesia belum rilis nih. Bank Indonya belum rilis, Pak. Jadi kita harus belajar bahasa Inggris ini. Aneh. Masa kendaraan ini jangan cuma pamerin doang, bisa dipakai. Kayak tau fantasi. Jelek-jelek tau fantasi tuh, mereka soal eksplorasi tuh masih bisa via kendaraan loh. Itu sesuatu yang nggak bisa disamain sama yang lain.
Here we are, Jinzhou's Nexus Tower. Exactly. Let me see. Think of it as Jinzhou's largest service station, or an integration hub. It's something along those lines. I'm not much of a tech person myself. Long story short, it's a navigator, a defense system, and a regional information center all in one enormous package. The smaller ones we ran into earlier are resonance beacons. Data is shared between all beacons. You activate one, and the entire map's data will be relayed to your terminal. Pretty nifty, huh? Just place your terminal here.
Harus nikmati dulu sih. Nikmati saja sampai selesai. Apa wadah terbang. Like as always.
Arrangements in place. Rover, you can come visit the magistrate at any time. Juzia, do you mind bringing Rover over to the city hall?
Tutorial belajar. Basically kita jadi ikan kembung. Coba cerai nih. Nggak ada animasi airnya, kecewa. Ya udah. Sip. Naik lift dulu.
What do you mean I'm not the VIP the magistrate's expecting? Go see for yourself. Everyone's been talking about it.
Ew, first time seeing such a crowd in front of the city hall.
I was surprised too. I've never seen so many non-staff personnel here before. Most of the people here have applied for an audience, but I heard they've all been turned down. Most people were advised to... There is a small chance she's not in the city hall, but it's very unlikely for her not to be in Jinzhou. Or rather, it's nearly impossible for the magistrate to leave Jinzhou at all. With her busy schedule, it's already difficult to find any time off. In addition, as the magistrate of Jinzhou, leaving the land under her jurisdiction without authentication is not allowed, unless she's engaged on a business trip, or when Jinzhou's safety is under threat.
Yep, there's gotta be something big if that's the case.
Okay.
Most people were advised to leave by the magistrate's bodyguard upon sending in their applications. The ones staying here are either trying to apply for some other people, or just too stubborn to leave. The few that made it inside said it only took one freezing look from Lady Sanhua, and they were compelled to leave.
What kind of description is that? Sounds like they've met some snake-haired lady and got turned into stone.
She's the magistrate's personal bodyguard.
Oh, I've heard of her before. She's the all-round death glare / Terminator ice beauty. That's what the rumors say, at least.
Setengah jam gue tidur.
So this is the true confidence of our rover. I agree, though. So far, you've been ticking all the boxes in our magistrate's description. Sure it can.
Have you thought of something, Rover?
Ada apa, Robert? Si Opet? Ada apa sama Opet?
You mean... I can't really keep up with your thoughts, but I think a meeting with a magistrate wouldn't hurt.
Same here. Anyway, our magistrate's the best lead we have for now, no matter what she has in store for Rover. Huh? Me? I'm just wondering how to take you, Yang Yang, and Baiju for some chow after this. But my shift's almost coming up. Don't know if we'll make it.
I don't have anything particular in mind. It was me who... we took you to Jinzhou. I think we should keep you company, at least while you're still here.
Oh, I see.
What do you think, Rover? Are you in a hurry to recover your memories? In that case...
Gak masalah. Main juga sih. Malah enak lah amnesia.
Meeting with the magistrate first. She may have the answers you're looking for. We're not allowed to go with you. Shizia and I will be right outside the city hall. We'll be waiting for you.
That's right. We're not going anywhere. Just give us a shout if anything goes down. Wait, no, we won't be able to hear ya. Plus, they've got this rule about not yelling inside the city hall.
Do you mean I'm not the VIP the magistrate's expecting? Go see for yourself. Everyone's been talking about it. Every guest is important to Jinzhou. They didn't tell me I'm not. Why can't you let me talk to the magistrate?
How far did you get? Did you manage to see the magistrate? I got to see.
It is
Lady
natural
Sanhua.
to feel dreadful of the
She even
unknown.
looked back at me.
Yet, there are
And I even got Lady Sanhua's verbal assurance that I wasn't the guest the magistrate was waiting for. But who cares anyway? I was able to witness Lady Sanhua in the flesh and be rejected by her in person.
stopping to relax once in a while serves for a stronger resonance with the world.
Tapi tetap enak headset sih.
Please, follow me. Kindly have a seat. Lady Sanhua will be with you shortly.
Ini baru pelayanan yang baik dan benar. Di-analyze. Silau. My eyes.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I apologize for the delay. My name is Sanhua, the bodyguard of Madam Magistrate.
Sahwa. Sawa.
I regret to inform you that Madam Magistrate is currently away. Prior to her departure, she instructed me to bring you these tokens and a welcome gift. Madam Magistrate advised you to explore what these tokens represent during her absence. This may help you acquire the information you desire sooner. I apologize for the inconvenience, but please rest assured she will be here to meet you in 3 days' time. Sorry, I cannot disclose her whereabouts at this time. Please trust me that she is eagerly looking forward to meeting you in person. Pardon my inability to provide a better answer. Madam Magistrate has a task that she must handle alone, but she has never for one moment forgotten about her meeting with you. Not knowing exactly when you'd arrive, she had to leave without having the chance to welcome you in person. Because she will require at least 3 days to complete her current task, Madam Magistrate wanted to assure you that in 3 days, by any means, she will return to meet you in person. I'll be sure to convey your kindness to Madam Magistrate. Please accept my sincerest gratitude. Yes, Madam Magistrate does hope to have your assistance, but there is no rush for a decision. She does not want to pressure you into anything you may not desire. We invite you to learn about our situation before making a final commitment. When it comes to these tokens, it is never her intention to confuse you with the puzzles. Instead, they should serve as clues that lead you toward the truth. Madam Magistrate deeply regrets not having the time to deliver her messages to you in person. We value your presence far more than you might imagine. The same goes for any and all information about you. Since Madam Magistrate is currently away, I cannot make the final confirmation on her behalf. But you are truly exceptional. Regarding that, my eyes can see the frequencies of all living beings. Or rather, those frequencies are the only thing I can see. You share the same frequency with Madam Magistrate. Apologies, my description was not accurate. Both you and Madam Magistrate look undistorted to me. In my eyes, you appear the way you are. Different.
Apa yang beda? Beda apanya?
May I have your terminal for a moment? Yes, it's the gourd on your waist, the device every resonator carries. Madam Magistrate thought you might need it. The utility module on your terminal has been upgraded to the latest iteration. Now, all the utilities, including sensor, levitator, and grapple, should be fully functional. You are now granted unlimited access to all regions in Jinzhou. I have sent your terminal ID to every border pass and residence beacon. You will only need to display your terminal ID or activate a beacon with your terminal for entry. You are free to visit any part of Jinzhou. Yes, including the City Hall. You have full access to its facilities. Also, may I ask, Have you decided your place of residence in Jinzhou? If not, Madam Magistrate has arranged accommodation for you in advance, here in the City Hall. I will lead you to your room if you need. Understood. We will be ready to accommodate you anytime.
Sip.
Anything I can help you with, Rover? With pleasure. What do you wish to know about Jinzhou? The Midnight Rangers, under General Jian's command, are a garrison in Jinzhou. They consist of the vanguards for offensive operations against tacit discords, and the rear guards for city defense. Additionally, there is a detachment unit called the Outriders, mostly made up of volunteers or reservists who serve as reconnaissance agents. Most of the servicemen of today are comprised of resonators. With pleasure. What do you wish to know about Jinzhou? Jinzhou is not the most populated city in Huanglong. As a border city, it is the front line in countering tacit discord outbreaks. Jinzhou holds a special place in my heart. I can't say I am too familiar with my hometown, but I do feel a homely sense of attachment to Jinzhou. Maybe it's because here lives a person who changed my life. If I were to introduce Jinzhou with my own words, I'd say it's a city one would easily grow attached to. With pleasure. What do you wish to know about Jinzhou? Anything I can help you with, Rover? Of course. Please feel free to ask me anything, and I will answer to the best of my ability. Our magistrate's birth name was Si. She took on the name Jinsi when she became the magistrate of Jinzhou. Nowadays, she is usually addressed as Madam Magistrate. Of course. Please feel free to ask me anything, and I will answer to the best of my ability. She is also known as the Loong Maiden because of her resonance connection with our sentinel, Jue, who manifests in the shape of a loong. The ways Huanglong's magistrates interact with their corresponding sentinels can differ. In Jinzhou, our magistrate seems to share a familial bond with the sentinel, though this is what I understand from what she has told me. I've only seen our sentinel a handful of times. Of course. Please feel free to ask me anything, and I will answer to the best of my ability. It depends on Madam Magistrate, and it depends on your decision, Rover. Please pardon me. This is all I can say at the moment. Of course. Please feel free to ask me anything, and I will answer to the best of my ability. Can help you with, Rover? With pleasure. What do you wish to know about the tokens? I suggest looking into where these tokens come from. examine their locations of origin, and explore the sites or past events they represent. Then you should uncover the message Madam Magistrate wanted to convey, and hopefully learn everything you want to know. With pleasure. What do you wish to know about the tokens? Of course, it is fully up to you. With pleasure. What do you wish to know about the tokens? Anything I can help you with, Rover? Of course. Please feel free to ask me anything, and I will answer to the best of my ability. I'm afraid not. I have never seen you before. If I had, I would never forget you. Anything I can help you with, Rover?
Harus bersabar.
Rover! It took you so long. What gives? Was our magistrate a chatterbox?
Ini.
So Madam Magistrate's not in the city hall. It sure is.
Napa nih, napa tuh?
The increasing tacit fields, uncannily powerful tacit discords, and now our magistrate's absence.
Plus, the mysterious Rover.
I'm afraid.
Aren't you the practical type? I'd love me some chili sauce tofu, jinjo mao chai, spicy meat slices. Ugh, I'm starving. Wait a sec. We still need to meet up with Baiju first, right?
Do you have any plans, Rover?
Fair point. A 3-day vacation it is. Let's go chill out then. We'll figure out the tokens when we have the chance. Ooh, reminds me of the tokens of love in those stories. It sounds like you're off to a secret date or something. What is our magistrate planning to do with these token puzzles? A soulmate?
So, Madam Magistrate left some hidden clues in her tokens. Clues that only the right person would be able to decipher. But Rover has lost all memories and would likely forget any kind of decryption method they agreed on. It doesn't quite make sense. Or maybe She is trying to make Rover notice something else. Rover, do you mind if we have a look at the tokens?
So, what's so special about them? A candy? Oh, I've had these when I was a kid. I think they were called sugar pearls, but I haven't seen anything like this in a while. Went out of trend, maybe.
It reminds me of my childhood. I still remember the taste. It was so sweet. I was really scared of getting my flu shots when I was little. And sometimes the nurse lady would hand out candies like this as a prize for being good. But what does it mean as a token? It seems like a miniature sundial.
Sendal.
It is a horological device that tells time by using sunlight's direction. Sundials in Huanglong usually have marked lines for the 12 shichuns in a day, and every shichun is 2 hours long, with some showing seasons or months. The design of this sundial looks a bit unusual though. On this sundial, time seems to be represented by the 12 earthly branches, drawn on the outer ring of its surface, and its inner ring shows the 4 symbols, each representing one cardinal direction. These are the 4 famous auspicious beasts in Huanglong's folklore. They are believed to protect people from all 4 directions under heaven. Generally, the teal long represents the east, the white tiger stands for the west, the vermilion bird stands for the south, and finally, we have the black tortoise for the north. It seems the sundial is supposed to show both time and direction. But how could it work when there is not a compass attached? Not to mention, the lack of sunlight basically renders it useless.
Ugh, that requires way too much brain power. The color of this
Daun.
leaf seems a bit odd. Can't tell what tree it is.
I think I can feel something from it. Never mind. It's too faint. Maybe it was just my imagination. Sorry. I can't tell what kind of tree this leaf belongs to either. This is a mangosteen fruit. Mangosteens are not native to Zhengzhou.
Apa tuh buahnya tuh?
They are
Familiar
usually
sekali.
imported by boat. I think we can find more mangosteens being sold at the nearby markets. They're not always available for purchase though. The frequent tacit discord outbreaks can disrupt transportation and cause shortages. The Midnight Rangers have greatly improved the situation in recent years, but still. So Zhixia and I share similar childhood memories of the sugar pearl. Do you remember it too, Rover?
When it comes to candies, no one knows them better than the kids of Jinzhou. Oh right, Baijia's still waiting for us at the academy.
Oh. Harusnya pernah lihat lah.
I don't have candy like that. But I got this. It's really good. You can have one. Madam Magistrate said we should be nice to every guest.
Bagus. Jangan make them tuh kayak gitu.
There's still some distance to the Huashu Academy. Let's see who reaches there faster. Yang just installed some apps for you, remember? Just look for the one that's called Utilities on the terminal. See? Just open the utilities, select the grapple, and there you go. If you want to be a hero like the Jinjo Speedster, you gotta master the grapple. Come on, give it a shot, Rover.
Break.
Wait a sec, someone's looking for me.
Bentar.
Yeah? What? When did he disappear? Don't worry, it's alright. I'll be right there. Duty calls. Oops, almost forgot. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rover, Yang. I've gotta head off for my shift. I'll join you right after I'm done, alright? If you need me, just shout my name. And I, the Jinjo Speedster, will be there in a sec. Well, you only need to send me a terminal message as you shout. Then I'll be there in a jiffy. Anyway, I gotta go. You guys okay on your own? Give me a heads up when there's any updates.
Sure, go do your thing. Don't worry, I'm staying with him. Rover, let's go inside.
Ayo.
Replied to my message. She's probably busy in her lab. Over there must be Mr. Mortifi from the Department of Safety. Baizhi once mentioned him before. He might be able to help us get in touch with Baizhi, but, it seems we've caught him at a bad time.
His prototype almost met all our needs, but we're
Wutaw.
Anyway, let's try asking him, shall we?
What? You need something? I refuse to tolerate the foolish striving of those insatiable slugs. Since it's difficult for our research to deal with a man like him, I'd rather handle it personally and swiftly. And you are?
Mr. Mortifi, please pardon our intrusion. We are friends of Baizhi, and we're here to look for her.
I see. I hope I didn't cause any offense earlier.
Not at all. It was us who bothered you.
Baizhi should be in the data analysis room. I'll go tell her you're here.
Thank
Itu
you,
gue yang
sir.
bilang. Tenang. Kayak galak duluan sih. Nah.
This is Mortifi, a renowned figure in the Department of Safety. He was born in the new Federation, and he joined the Huashu Academy a few years ago. I heard his talent is truly impressive. People say he's a bit scary at first glance, but he's actually quite kind-hearted once you get to know him. Shizia told me he's quite popular with the kids. Children have been pestering him for all kinds of fancy toys, and he's always open to their requests.
Halo. Bener.
Here you are. The data we collected in the Gorges of Spirits has been submitted for analysis, and we'll have the results today. I have the equipment for your physical examinations ready too. Any discoveries during your trip to the City Hall?
What do you think, Baiju?
I have a hypothesis about the sugar pearl, but I need to verify it first. If possible, I recommend conducting non-destructive tests of all these tokens you have.
Okay.
Data is always straightforward.
Bagus.
The first 3 tokens can be tested at my branch's laboratory. This miniature sundial will require radiographic testing, though. To access the necessary equipment, we'll need to file a request with one of the Tacitite Studies-related branches. Indeed. One moment, please.
Mantap.
Give me the items to be tested. Anything else you need me to know, you can let me know now. You may retrieve your items in 20 minutes, and the analysis report will be ready 5 minutes after that. Take a right, and you'll find me in the testing room. This one looks like the early handiwork of someone I know. It's lightweight, and its design differs from that of the typical sundial. And it appears to be missing a part. See? There's a groove here.
It will take some time before the results are ready. If you have other matters to take care of, you should go ahead. I'll let you know once we have the results.
Shall we wait here at the academy, Rover?
Sure you can. But don't forget your physical examination. I'll see you in a while for that.
Periksa dulu. Checking.
I have the equipment ready. I'll need to check your health status and see if there are any unusual fluctuations. Now let's begin, if you're ready. Do you have any questions before we begin? When a tacit discord is eliminated, its frequency energy may linger in the form of an incorporeal manifestation, which is known as a reverberation. A resonator's terminal collects and records said reverberations, turning them into echoes that can be directed as desired. The compatibilities of these echoes can then be replicated through the terminal's databank module, enabling resonators to use them in battles. Additionally, some echoes' abilities allow resonators to briefly transform into their shapes. Yes, to some extent. Now let's begin, if you're ready. try to manifest the Crownless's frequency without using your terminal? I am not seeing the Crownless's data in your terminal. So it was indeed absorbed into your body. The Crownless's frequency energy was consumed by your body, leaving no trace behind. But how did you manage to do that? It's as though there's another mechanism within your body capable of absorbing frequency energy. How do you define monster? For resonators like you, such abnormal fluctuations in frequency typically lead to overclocking. When a resonator's mental capacity is overwhelmed, they may lose control of their forte, causing an overflow of resonance energy. We have established a comprehensive overclock diagnosis process to accurately predict potential risks of overclocking. Your waveform graph shows a remarkable level of stability, surpassing any resonator I've encountered. Your risk of overclocking should be minimal. You don't need to worry about that for the time being. To put it simply, it seems there is another dimension or a creature hiding inside your body. I use that as a metaphor to express my speculation. If such a thing existed within you, scientists would be eagerly seeking to understand it. There are so many mysteries about you worth exploring. It seems we need a simulated combat to figure out what happened in your body. Please hold your terminal tight and stay still.
Sip.
Means simulated training ground. Don't worry, Yang Yang and I will assist you. Please fight the simulated tacit discords like you normally would.
Disperse.
Such a nuisance. As Yotan had previously detected, your bodily functions are in good condition, and you seem entirely unaffected by the Crownless's energy. Now, we will temporarily boost your resonance ability for further testing.
I can't take it.
Strike from the shadows. The end has come.
Administering first aid. Tranquility.
Not the slightest fluctuation in your frequency energy. So it was not your resonance ability either. I suppose we'll do another round to fully test your potential.
I can handle this. I can handle this.
Shape the shapeless.
city shines. Transmitting frequency.
Dipatok.
We have gathered all the data we need. The test is ending soon. Rover, you can find the exit straight up ahead.
Rover, can you hear me? Hello?
The comm line is dead. Something's wrong. Gotta be cautious. Now, where is the exit?
Baru pengen keluar. Balik lagi.
I'm back to the same spot again. And this moon. What is happening? Are those tacit discords?
Aduh, lawan.
Rover.
Atau ngimpi.
Thank goodness.
Dia kebaikan dibawa ke dunia lain.
Just now, the connection was suddenly cut off.
Rover, do you still remember what you saw?
Kasian gue sama MC ini.
Can you give us
Keseringan
some
dibawa ke
details?
dunia lain. Kedua kali sih gue maklum ya. Kalau terusan gimana?
A giant tacit discord with a scythe. It doesn't sound like the crownless. Might be even higher ranked. This is the first time we've run into anything like this since we put the training ground into use. The sonorosphere captures everything that once happened in a specific time and place, be it good or bad. We built this simulated training ground after the structure of sonorospheres. Our goal was to extract pure remnant energy with the simulated sonorosphere. But we cannot guarantee that all abnormal frequencies were eliminated. Your arrival may have revived the abnormal frequencies we accidentally captured. Remnant energy sometimes gives rise to memory manifestations of sentient beings. You may have encountered one such manifestation. I suspect it could have something to do with your unconscious mind. Such anomalies could have been hiding in the simulation, and they resonated with your subconscious. Or perhaps they were lifted from your subconscious in the first place. I'm afraid I can't give you a conclusion yet. Not until we've run a thorough analysis on the data collected. I'll also check the simulated sonorosphere again to see what on earth happened to it. In terms of bodily functions, you seem to be in perfect health. In fact, all the data look quite good, but if you feel anything unusual, please come find me anytime.
Sip. Gacha, 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 gacha. Hidup gacha. Lagi warnanya belum emas.
I am
Harus
Baja,
maklum.
a researcher at the Huashu Academy.
Beruntung dia berempat loh.
Let me witness
Gua
how
harus
this
buat dia
encounter
gimana
will
caranya
take
dapat
us.
6 kali beruntun. tambah 6 kali. Nanti kalau ini gua pokoknya bodo amat. Harus dapetnya 6 kali beruntun. Ini bisa gua tabung dulu nih. Tempatnya seperti dulu. Oke. Katanya basicnya nggak ada yang mau sih. Jadi basic kalau cut off lagi bad. Mau cuma itu. Yang lain enggak. Ya mungkin yang kedua batas. Enggak. Dua itu aja udah males sebetulnya. Tapi ayo masih bintang enggak di ungu pas lagi ungu mah belum.
The streams have guided me to you.
Dia udah E2 apa?
I have a feeling we'll be companions for many moons to come.
S1 atau convert. Oke. Yang pertama, yang kedua warnanya masih ungu, belum pada emas sekali. Yang pada emasnya selesai. Of senjata. Oke, nunggu lagi. sini W1 W2.
Why hesitate if you know what you want? An unwavering faith will resonate with like-minded souls. I have the key to solving this question.
Ada perbedaan lain-lainnya ya. Sabar, kita harus bersabar untuk next banner.
Wotan and I will ensure your safety.
Semakin gak baik yang gue pengen, semakin bagus.
Here's your sundial, intact as it was.
Mr. Mortifi, can we have the test results?
Simply put, it's hollow. Here, try tapping on it. It sounds different from a solid object. It's not just a timekeeping tool. It's an intricate mortise and tenon puzzle box. This sundial is hollow with an inner compartment. We scanned it, and there's a small paper scroll inside. However, it's missing a crucial component. We should be able to spin the wheels on the sundial once the right component is installed. Automata mechanics isn't my field of study. I specialize in developing tacitite weapons, but the foundational theories behind these applied technologies are quite similar. It wouldn't have taken me this long if we were dealing with tacitite weapons. Install the missing part, then rotate the wheels to their correct positions, and you should be able to solve the puzzle and access the paper scroll. However, I still have no idea what the missing component should look like. No need to ask him. I can help you with this. I just need some time to think it over. One moment. I have an incoming call. What is it? You certainly are well informed. It's indeed beautiful data. Good taste. Well, since you've put it that way...
Rover, Mr. Mortifi's expression seems to have softened, don't you think? An amiable person, isn't he? We haven't even asked him to help us with assembling... It looks like Mr. Mortifi needs more time. Maybe we should give him some space to concentrate. Rover, let's come back later, shall we?
Yes, of course. I've already noticed all that you mentioned. Indeed, you just pointed out a blind spot in my thinking. Your workshop? That hellish place? Stop sweet-talking me. I get it. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Let's get back to the sundial. It's a mortise and tenon-based puzzle box. The missing component in the middle needs to fulfill two entirely different structural requirements at the same time. Considering its entire structure, this component needs an automatic buckle that goes down on top of an embedded pointer. I'll draw up a design for you. The parts you'll need can be found in Jiang Li's workshop. I've already informed him about it. You'll only need to go fetch the parts in his place. He keeps a box full of them. Division of labor is more efficient in getting things done. Besides, I would like to avoid stepping foot in Jiang Li's workshop ever again. The mere thought of that place brings me migraines. Considering its dreadful conditions, I can't agree more. How could he choose to work in such terrible condition? It's like willingly playing a score backwards.
I see. Shall we go and retrieve the parts now, Rover? Mentally prepared myself for the worst, but this place looks much better than Mr. Mortify's description, though it is a bit hard to figure out where we should start.
Stopping to relax once in a while serves for a stronger resonance with the world.
This should be it. It's quite a box full. Let's go back and show it to Mr. Mortify. Rover!
Kita ini gatel. Jadi harus ngecek semua.
I don't think we'll find what we need here. Rover? Please don't touch that. It's dangerous.
Dia kayak payment lama-lama. yang ini lama-lama kayak payment. Well. sebulan lagi masih aman. Jangan kayak hasil kemarin, nggak tahu amin 9 hari tuh. Wah, Anda minta digetok itu. Cukup. Level 10. Ayo kita jalanin dulu story-nya.
Mr. Mortifi, we found the parts.
Good. Bring it to me.
The test results are in. The mangosteen is just an ordinary fruit. It's suitable for regular consumption.
Enak dipandang.
Nothing unusual about it. From the purple leaf you presented, I detected subtle fluctuations in tacit discord's frequency from two distinct sources, but they were overlapping and difficult to distinguish. This is a rare occurrence. The scattered nature of these fluctuations rules out the possibility of them being left behind through contact. This is not an ordinary leaf, but it doesn't seem to be a tacit discord either. Based on the data we gathered, I believe it was sampled from an area struck with the wave-worn phenomena.
Yes, the anomalies that occurred after the lament, including the formation of tacit fields, etheric sea, retroact rain, and gravity loss. These are collectively called the wave-worn phenomena. And the lament was the start of it all.
As for the sugar pearl, it has been determined to be a type of oral vaccine. This sugar pearl expired over 20 years ago. The low temperature storage life for this vaccine is about 2 years.
A 20-year-old vaccine. Could it be related to the children's epidemic in Zhengzhou 2 decades ago?
The archives in the academy should have information on the sugar pearl. The archives here are organized in a unique way. You can start by searching the keywords at the lobby terminal.
Mr. Mortifi?
The missing pointer has been installed, and now the sundial should be complete.
So, the discs are rotatable now?
Yes. Align the correct markers with the pointer we just installed, and then you should be able to open it.
The earthly branches and 4 symbols. These symbols are related to the sexagenary cycle. It's an intricate way of recording time in Huanglong. Nowadays, it is mainly reserved for calendars, numerology, and indexing, but it's falling out of daily use now. What kind of information could it represent?
It's the filing system. Most of Huanglong's libraries and databases still use this method to organize their archives, namely the Grand Libraries.
Yes, the large data repositories located in Huanglong's major cities.
The Academy's public archives are organized in this manner too.
The cosmic veil.
Sendal.
I found it. It's located on the way shelf. Mao Cheng Si Wu Wei. Grover, it's here.
Okay.
There are two photos here. Huh.
Takut spoiler nih kayaknya. Siapa tuh pertanyaan?
If I remember correctly, Zhenzhou was established during a year of Wei, several cycles ago. The Zhenzhou City Hall and Huashu Academy were built in the same year. The Gorges of Spirits battle sparked Zhenzhou's founding. And the formidable tacit discord described here? I believe it is the Crownless. About the sugar pearl. Life has never been easy after the lament. But I still remember that sweetness from my childhood. The battle against that epidemic in Zhenzhou was grueling. Once infected, children either died or suffered lifelong disabilities, resonators or not. With tacit discords ravaging Zhenzhou and severing all communication with other cities, desperation ran high. Words are not enough to convey how desperate people must have felt. They resorted to self-experimentation with a newly developed vaccine, risking everything for a chance. If they failed, our presence here to those who came before us. It's important to remember their sacrifices. If the sugar pearl points to the information and reports we have just read, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey? Is it related to your past? Or is it... According to the reports, the vaccine's creator died 3 years after its development, with the rest of the team now aged over 50. You mean, you could be that infant shown in the pictures? They should be around your age by now. But he doesn't have your golden eyes. Rover, about the sugar pearl.
Ya. Ya. Udah.
Zhenzhou was the most recent city established in Huanglong. The mountains of spirits running from north to south divide Huanglong in two. The capital and the 5 cities are located in inner Huanglong, while Zhenzhou is in outer Huanglong. The Battle of Gorges of Spirits was the catalyst to found Zhenzhou.
Ya.
Tacit discords were born in the Norfolk Barrens, and their invasion route was originally traceable. The Crownless is a tacit discord that embodies war itself. The hatred of the fallen warriors and the fear of the survivors are the ingredients for it. With the limited information available, some researchers have speculated its connection with the Threnodian.
Jantungnya ya. Berarti ini nyampenya tubuh.
When it comes to the Threnodian, there is a lot to tell. For now, think of it this way. The Threnodian is the most powerful tacit discord. The Battle of the Threnodian that happened long ago was to fend it off. According to the reports, the Crownless is very similar to the formidable tacit discord we encountered. Our sentinel, Jue, manifested before us in that battle. Rover, about the sugar pearl. We have the symbol way now. This should go with the time part. But we can't yet solve the puzzle with this alone. Maybe we can figure out the cardinal direction part by looking into the tokens again. It might have something to do with how we got one of the clues.
Halo, Kot. Pagi-pagi bisa lah. Pagi ya. Oh ya udah ya. Oh. Sekarang. Kerjaannya banyak.
What do you think, Rover? I've only seen our magistrate once at the appointment ceremony, so I can't comment on her personality, but her policies have proven effective and greatly benefited us since she took office. Some believe that the remarkably far-sighted and profound decisions were actually devised by Councillor Changli due to the young age of the magistrate. You seem to hold Madam Magistrate in high regard.
Let's look back on what we've gathered so far. Our clues point to the sugar pearl as a key in solving the sundial's puzzle. Simply put, one token can lead to multiple targets, and one target may hold several pieces of information. We both had a reason for meeting. The magistrate had information to share, while I had questions to ask. However, her tokens contain both what she wants to tell me and what I want to ask her, making it seem like she is complicating matters, or maybe she was running out of time. That's why she could only offer us scraps of the puzzle, instead of actually putting it together. Or perhaps she's indeed a master strategist, leaving breadcrumbs for us to follow. The initial clues may simply be a test to... In other words, there are people who need to be misled, and they may obtain these tokens. It seems there may be hidden dangers lurking in Jinzhou. If it were you, Yang Yang, what would you do to make sure the recipient gets what you mean?
I would emphasize my true message by repeating it again and again.
Stopping to relax once in a while serves for a stronger resonance with the world.
Mepet sih cuma. Tiba dari sini udah siap-siap. Jam isinya diskusi doang itu. Yap, 1 jam isinya diskusi doang. Anda bayangkan?
I'm back! I'm back! Finally done with my patrol. How's it going, Rover? Feeling spry as ever?
Baiju said he is in great health. No issues to report. We made some progress in investigating the tokens, too.
Nothing special. A typical patrol. Well, Uncle Chang's cat climbed a tree, and on its way down, it landed on Uncle Chempi's head, causing him to take a tumble. Some dogs kept barking and have been scaring the passers-by, so I went there to calm them down. I received a report about someone going missing. I just logged the case and talked to the person who reported it. You're not the one they're searching for, though. Anyhow, I need to visit the person who reported the case tomorrow. Oh, I also tried searching for Rover's terminal number, but the system came up with nothing. The latest record was from today when I took Rover for registration. That's pretty much the update for now. Huh? Are you not going to investigate the tokens? All right, I still owe you a meal. The night markets are closed, though. Let's grab breakfast at Panhua's restaurant tomorrow before my shift. Meet you guys there in the morning. Be there or be square.
Ada, beda ada.
Time to hit the hay, obviously. Don't tell me you're planning on some nightly activities. What? You're hanging out with our magistrate already? Quit bluffing!
Do you have a place to stay, Rover?
Talk about hospitality! Alright, enough chatter or the sun's gonna come up. Let's get Rover back to the city hall and we'll leave the rest till tomorrow.
Apa nih? Apa nih? Apa nih? Dalam nguntit ada nguntit.
Mrs. Panwa, good morning! 3 bowls of extra spicy noodles, please.
Aku cedesin makannya.
Nothing beats a bowl of spicy noodles in the morning.
What do you say, Rover?
Looks like Bijou's locked herself in the lab again. Hasn't left since yesterday. Bet we won't see her till she's done with her research. No, wait. Since you're the subject of that research, we could use you as bait to lure her out. We can tie you up at the academy's entrance, and with just a few tugs of the rope, I bet every researcher will come running at you with Bijou leading the pack. Hook, line, and sinker. In case of an emergency, Rover, roll out! By the way, now that we figured out the sugar pearl and the sundial, all that's left is that weird leaf and run-of-the-mill mangosteen, right? So it only took us 1 trip to the academy to solve half of our problems. Either Rover's really smart, or Madam Magistrate was gonna make it easy for us to begin with.
What's our next plan of action, Rover?
As for the mangosteen, we got people selling these at the market nearby. We might find some clues there.
Mangosteens are not from Jinzhou. These fruits are usually brought in by boat. Should we start from the harbor? Do you think the token is guiding us outside the city? An ocean of stars, a dark-haired girl, an inverted etheric sea, and the resonance chord flowing from your tacit mark. And you said it was flowing in a certain direction, pointing to the gorges of spirits on the Norfolk Barrens. You've never mentioned this before. The etheric sea and resonance chords in your dreams are real, possibly leading to the gorges of spirits and Norfolk Barrens. Perhaps it was more than just a dream. That girl might be the key to recovering your memories. Madam Magistrate's information aside, it seems to me your dream points toward the Norfolk Barrens. It's a site of the Trinodian War and the source of all TD outbreaks. The Midnight Rangers' frontline base is stationed there as well.
It's a no-go for me if you're leaving the city. My shift's coming up. Protect Rover well, and shoot me a message if you need anything, all right, Yang Yang? I believe in ya.
Without a doubt.
Sip. Event.
Moment of resonance.
Nggak gitu. Aduh. Dua puluh gue cabut lagi. Udah. Sip. Nah, sekarang kita bisa gacha lagi. Kayak kita mencari bintang 5. Yos. Yuk kita tutup streamingnya dengan bergacha. Harusnya sih ada tempat duduk nih. Ayo kita memandangi laut. Coba aja kali.
We resonators can boost our combat abilities with special items. Our echoes can use them too. If you feel like it, head to Instructor Yan at the training camp for extra practice and to get these enhancement items.
Ayo kita tutup streaming ini dengan berkaca. Kesempatan yang terakhir, yang ketiga, 2 kali lagi. 2 kali dari leveling, dari event sih. Kita bisa ngantuin level 25. Misalnya kita tabung. Yuk. Ayo kita yang ketiga. Wih, ini warnanya nih. Ada. Oh. Yang penting 2-an itulah minimal, kalau nggak senjatanya. Sip. Yuk. 5 senjata lah. Senjata sesuai kan nih? Itu aja. Oke. Beda tipe. Nggak ada, ya udah. Minggu udah selesai. Makasih buat semuanya. And then see you next time. Bye bye. Dadah. Sah.
What to bet though I with you deserve preferential treat. You'd what? And I
am MbahGaming, a researcher at the Wutaw Academy. I specialize in ecoacoustic studies, and I'm always open. I am MbahGaming, a researcher at the Wutaw Academy.
Aduh, kenapa jadi gini?
When to bet though fried bet to when
Kalau auto play. Oh well. Kayak gitu aja. Makasih buat semuanya. And then
I am MbahGaming, a researcher at the Wutaw Academy. I specialize in ecoacoustic studies, and I'm always open to answering questions related to my field. I don't mind other types of questions, but please note that I may not be able to answer all of them. It would be best to let me know what you are going to ask in advance, so I can prepare accordingly.
Okay.
I am MbahGaming, a researcher at the Wutaw Academy. Let me witness where this encounter will take us.
Ya gitu aja. And then see you next time. Bye bye. Dadah. Wes. Istirahat dulu. Kalian nanti bisa main AS kalau ada waktunya. Kalau nggak ada ya udah. Wes.